The book of Proverbs chapter 11 verse 30 says, "The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and whoever wins souls is wise." So what does that mean? What that means is that the evidence that we are lovers of Christ is seen by the fruit we carry. The book of John, Jesus says in John 15 verse 8, he says, "My Father is glorified when you bear much fruit." What is this fruit that the Lord is talking about? Well, in Matthew 12 he says that a good tree bears good fruit and a bad tree bears bad fruit, and that a tree is recognized by its fruit. In other words, how do you recognize an apple tree as an apple tree? By its fruit. When you walk past the tree, you inspect the fruit, you can tell whether the tree is sick or whether it is healthy. You can tell whether it is an apple tree or a peach tree or whatever kind of tree it is by the fruit. In the same way as Christians, we need to bear fruit that glorify God. We need to bear fruit that point people to Jesus. The fruit that we carry is the evidence that the love of God lives in us. So as a Christian today, I want to encourage you and I want to ask you, where is the fruit? Ask yourself, do I still have the fruit of the Spirit? Is the fruit of the Spirit visible in my life? The fruit of the Spirit is love, peace, joy, patience, friendliness, humility, self-control, meekness, goodness. Do we still have those fruit evident in our lives? When people look at us, do they see something that is so different from the rest of the world? Because that ultimately, more than any exploit we will do, more than any church we will plant, more than any money we will give to charity, that ultimately is what will lead people to the Lord. The fruit that His children bear. You see, the world is watching. The world is curious. They are looking. And there are many who want to believe that there is a Savior. And it is our job to show them the fruit that is the evidence that Jesus Christ is alive. When I inspect fruit, sometimes I have to poke it to feel if it's ripe. And sometimes people will come into your life and you will get poked. And the fruit, the way you react will be the evidence whether you know the Lord or not. Let us not be easily provoked. Let us not be easily angered. Let us not be easily offended. Let us respond to people in patience, in love, in joy, and in goodness, friendliness. These things cost nothing.